So we have the amazing. We've had like a whole show before the show, so
yeah.
We have the amazing Porsha Love in the building.
What up, dude?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be home.
Yes. Yes.
Home from where? Where you been?
Wait,
Home from home.
she told
home,
Becoming Evil we set her up. Our first interview we set her up.
With a home
You did
show.
set me up. It was a good setup though. It was like, oh, me? Okay. I was surprised when
Why?
y'all interviewed me. Cause it was my first real Christian interview. Like my first real Christian, like on this level.
I've seen magazines cover you, articles cover you.
Yeah, but I didn't have like an in-person interview like that.
Okay.
It was just more like, we
Okay.
wrote about you.
Well, we like the fact that you consider us the home team because that's what we want to be for Atlanta. So
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I love it here.
That's awesome. So you out here killing it, obviously.
Thank you, brother.
How does that feel?
It's stressful.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. It is a lot of pressure, just to continue to deliver. But I have to remember to, I just have to remember that I am an artist and I am a creator. Like I create, and just being myself and doing that naturally, it'll help me just to be able to flow easier. But it's fun. I love it. I love what I do. I love who I do it with. So yeah.
Last time we talked to you, it was kind of like in the middle toward the ending of the pandemic, right? And your creative process was one way. Has it changed now that we're back and the world's kind of like opened up again? Are you still going through your same creative process day to day?
Yeah, I still do it the same.
Okay.
I like to create alone. I love to write when I drive. It seems like my brain just flows better.
So is it just you? So okay, that's interesting. So you listen to what, total silence, or you listen to a beat when you writing?
So I put the beat on and I'm driving, and then the lyrics just start coming.
So it's a beat that you plan. It's a beat you plan to write to. It's not like an instrumental of a mainstream artist or anything like that.
Oh,
it's just a beat you plan to write to.
It also depends on the vibe. You know,
Okay.
if I'm just trying to play around just to exercise my gift, then I'll just put on like a random instrumental.
Okay.
But if I'm being intentional about a record, I'll play it. It's something about driving, like doing two things at once that kind of like help me to create better.
I feel that.
Yeah, so it's like I'm driving, so I'm focused, but I'm actually focusing on like lyrics. It just helps it to come out better.
I cannot do that. Just
Most of my songs.
Can't do what?
I can't multitask. Yeah, that's my wife.
Oh yeah, no.
Tell you all the
He
time.
cannot.
Like,
He cannot.
no,
okay.
especially with 4 kids, I've already had
Sheesh.
very close, like calls where it's like, okay, we were one step away from 911 on the phone.
my goodness.
Like, yeah, because it's crazy.
So Porsha, how you been doing this? Like, how have you? Because I remember you sitting over there,
Yes.
and
That shit right there.
how did you get to this? How did this happen?
God, like honestly, I'm not even trying to be churchy. I don't know either. I'm just like, Lord.
You know, I want to go back to high school, middle school, Porsha. Like, has your personality developed more from that time, or has it been pretty much the same and it just gets brighter?
Nah, it's definitely been the same. I have always had a big personality.
Okay.
Everybody in my family is like loud, live, fun. You know, we don't really have introverts in my family.
Okay.
So I've always been this way, but coming into Christ, I got more contained.
Yeah.
You know, like it was more
Yeah.
like, oh, I can't say that. Like, oh, let me, let's be more like contained. But yeah, I've always had a big personality.
So my wife was telling me that you celebrated a special event this week.
I did.
Talk about that.
Okay. So 10-10-11 is my spiritual birthday.
Yeah.
So I celebrated 11 years of serving God
Yeah.
consistently, praise God,
Awesome.
and 11 years of abstinence.
Oh.
Hey,
So yes,
praise
so
God.
the Lord has
Yeah.
been doing his thing.
Yeah.
You know, I need him to send my man, Lord. I've been faithful. That's just a little plug for the Lord.
But see,
yeah.
I feel like we had this conversation too during the pandemic, because I think you were telling us like you don't let everybody just kind of come up and shoot their shot.
Yeah. Well, lately ain't nobody been shooting. I think it's because I've been turning down so many people.
This is the show where people try to shoot their shot, just so you know. Like people that listen on the live show, they always like hit a little comment because they're behind the computer screen and they're just
That's true.
You know. You gonna
Okay,
answer
don't
my
do
DM
that.
if I send it? If I
Yeah,
send it,
don't
you?
do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say nobody I like kept been shooting their shot.
Ain't that what that mean though? Really?
yeah.
That's what it always means.
I'll say that. But yeah, it's been a beautiful journey. But the Lord is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's try and fix that. So, what are you looking for? What we need?
Okay. Stability in the mind. You know, I need his mind to be sane.
Yeah. Is that hard to find?
Kinda. You know, you meet him and it's like, oh, he's so nice. You're manipulative.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're very emotional. You're very, like, I'm trying to watch out for your feelings.
Yeah.
You know, you're supposed to be protecting me.
Has there been somebody from the past that's tried to come back and shoot their shot because they see the limelight and the glory God has on your life?
Yes, I am the one that got away. You know, when you fumble me, it's a big deal. But no, honestly, yes, that has happened. But I just, you know, I'm respectful. You know, just like, oh no, you know, God bless you. You know,
You got a wife now.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That's dark.
When you talk about the one that got away, it's usually people that are like, yo.
Dang, that went
That was
dark,
the one
man.
that got away.
Yeah, they don't be married, but if they did, one of them did get married. Praise God for that. But yeah, nah, I'm chilling.
So tell me about music. Like, what is it that excites you, inspires you now? Like, because you've made, obviously we were talking about your videos and stuff, always like amazing.
Thank you.
What do you like seeing? Are you trying to add new elements to your music? Like, what gets you going?
Yeah, so honestly, seeing the Holy Girls, like when I go on tour, when I have shows, when I go out of town, and just seeing their response to what God has done in my life keeps me going. If it was not for that, I would not do this. Like, this is fun, this is great, but if it's not affecting them, if it's not like changing them or inspiring them, why would I do it? You know, so to get young girls come up to me and they crying, you know, and we laughing and we praying and we, you know, having that interaction with them is definitely what fuels me as an artist.
Yeah.
So it pushes me just to be a better representation.
Yeah.
And to speak for those girls, you know, those
Yeah.
group of women. I desire to get more into like choirs and gospel, like heavy gospel. I want to do more pop. I love all different kinds of music, so I want to do more like Christian pop and just like play around with that. But definitely want to show like different sides of Holy Girls.
That opens up a lot of opportunity.
And I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't do it. I would never do something for clout.
Yeah.
You know. So if it's, oh, this is what is popular now. Like how what's the sound that Beyonce did? House music. That's not me. You know, it's cool, and I'm glad that's popping. You know, good for everybody, but that's just not my
What if
style.
Nicki did it?
Oh.
If Nicki did it,
Porsha Barb is about to come into
let me tell you
place.
something. If Nicki
Jesus
Minaj
help us.
did house music, that would be good for her.
You
But
think so?
it's just not my vibe.
I got
So
you.
yeah, nah, I don't like it.
Have you considered working with mainstream artists? Like, is that something that you would openly?
I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
Okay.
It just would have to make sense.
Right.
And it would have to be right, and I'm not willing to compromise.
Got you.
So it would depend on what are we talking about.
Yeah.
You know, what's the vibe? You know.
Were you
that would matter.
feeling Nicki on Tasha Cobb's song?
Yes.
Okay.
That was really good. Jeremiah looking at me. Yes, that was good.
Okay.
So you a barb. Like, do you like get in on
Yes,
social media
yes.
and go at people when they say something?
Usually I don't. I
Okay.
usually
Usually you
yeah.
don't. Okay.
But just recently, I was like literally last night, I was defending Nicki. But it was because she just misunderstood.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I usually don't. I usually just
That's
leave it
funny.
alone.
I have a category of like the mainstream female rappers that I appreciate.
Yeah.
Nicki has climbed that category since the Megan Thee Stallions and the
Cardi B.
Cardi B
Yeah.
and this is new one.
Glorilla.
Yeah, since they come
Oh,
out.
I like Glorilla.
Nicki's climbed on my chart of being acceptable, because it's like, okay, I can turn on songs where you're semi-clean and I can deal with that, but this other stuff, can't deal with it.
Well, Nicki can rap about anything.
I mean, like, okay,
talking
there's
about?
only like when she does like features or she's with
She's
Young Money,
versatile.
she's not that bad.
Some secular women only talk about
That
certain
and
things.
that's what I'm saying.
And
Like,
Nicki does talk about that, but she is also very versatile.
but she can just So it's almost kind of like you go back to like back in the day music. People can describe it versus using the word.
Yeah.
Right? And so
It does both.
that song,
What are you talking about?
like I'll give you an
Deja
example.
vu. Like, what are you talking about?
The song with Lotto and City Girls on DJ Khaled's new album, like that's not a description. That's using the whole word, right?
Yeah.
So Nikki, I've heard her use descriptions, and I'm like, okay, that's cool because it's not like a word, but the other stuff
What
is
he
just.
talking about?
So
Team Nikki.
I'm using your Nikki love to try and figure you out. So
Okay.
what makes Nikki the best out of the young ladies that are out right now?
Because although she does talk junk,
She's a
she
lyricist.
can back it up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Nikki writes her own music.
So that's important to you.
That's very important to me.
We
I
don't
see
know
that.
yet, but go ahead.
Oh, we do.
Oh,
we
wow.
absolutely do.
When did
Jeremiah.
when did you become such a hater?
He just don't like Nikki, and that's okay.
Well, since when? Anyway,
Many people
what else?
don't.
What else? What else?
Many people don't, and that's fine. It doesn't affect her.
It's like an avatar.
She writes her own music.
All right.
She holds her own. Like, she can hold her own against men.
Yeah,
As
that's
far as just talent.
You know, like just talent,
Yeah.
just in general, and it just being a boss. Like, she didn't have to do certain things that certain women had to do in order to get to the top. You can use that for your imagination. But she has testified.
Well, we don't know that yet.
We do know that because she said that, and I believe her. But
Okay.
she always says that, you know, I didn't have to do this to get here. I got here off of talent. I got here because I had bars, because I was able to take what I had and make the best out of it.
Well,
and I can respect that.
The reason I ask is because that does describe you too. So I see that is important to you.
It is. It is. I want to, you know, just show other women that you can be in this space and you can thrive and you can hold your own in a room full of men. You know, they're your peers, they're your brothers, and that's how I feel when I'm around them. I don't feel like, oh, you know, this little girl, or oh no, I feel like, oh, I'm with my brothers, and you know, it's love.
That's an interesting question. So how are the guys doing? Are they being respectful? Do they see that y'all are killing them? Do they acknowledge that?
Absolutely.
All of that.
We get
that's
text
clear?
messages when don't worry about it drop. I got so many text messages because we're actually friends.
Yeah.
You know, few texters was like, oh, I'm so proud of y'all.
Yeah.
Not Clyde hit us up, was like, y'all killed that. Da, da, da. Like, the guys are very supportive.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
support us. Anything that we do, I know I can personally reach out to any of them and get like advice or critiques, or even Pete, like Paris, like I want to say a couple of weeks ago, commented on Helga. I was like, oh, this hard.
Helga's
You know, so we
amazing.
get support. Thank you. So we definitely get support from my brothers.
Yeah, that's
100%.
good.
I love
That's
them
good.
so much,
That's good.
for sure.
Well, I think the question is, like, you are. I always say this, that you guys are part of the new era of Christian hip hop, like the young era, but y'all more collaborative, y'all more women friendly, more, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all era is, and I love it. Like, that's, I would say more thing about y'all era now is that y'all era is like more open to stuff that the older era really wasn't.
Yeah.
But like, how does it feel to be a part of that? Like, how does it feel to be a part of this new era of Christian hip hop?
I'm honored. I've always been, like, I've always went against the grain.
Yeah.
I've always, you know, spoke truth to power. It's like, if it's wrong, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Outside of Nikki. But we ain't gonna get on that. But, you know, when it comes to women in our space, we are just as talented.
Yeah.
And we can sell records. We can be elevated. We can be used by God. We can go on tour with y'all and not, oh, we on tour with a woman. It's like, bro, please.
Yeah.
Like, let's not do that. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm thankful that God is using us to be that example, because it's just gonna open the door for many other girls that's coming behind us. So it's an honor. It's an honor for sure.
That's dope.
Who got you into this? Like, what was the artist that you first heard that was like, oh, I want to do that?
Triply.
Triple E.
Wow.
Yeah. He was my first Christian rapper I ever heard. Because I didn't know Christian rap existed. And when I got saved for the first 2 years, I didn't rap because I didn't know that I had this outlet. And I used to rap before Christ, and I was doing really well, but I'm like, I can't rap about what I'm rapping about here.
Oh.
I'm
What was your
Let's
name?
hear
Beauty.
That was your rap name, Beauty?
Yeah.
Wow, and you was doing straight stuff from Detroit?
Yeah. It was
Wow.
like hood music.
Okay.
So,
Like,
like,
hood, trap, Detroit sounding
yeah,
music?
yeah. Like hood.
Is that stuff still up to this day?
Maybe.
You still benefit from that portion?
I'm not benefiting from it. I deleted my.
It's gone for real?
Oh my God. I'm not telling y'all.
We got to do a line for line with Porsha against
No.
Beauty. Now we got to do a line for line with that.
let's do
Please
that.
don't. No, she was
Beauty?
violent. Beauty was. She was very violent.
So what was her style like?
She was violent.
Is that Detroit style of like mainstream Detroit?
Yeah.
Violent, like Eminem violent type?
Yeah, it was just like fighting, money, just worldly.
But it wasn't Cash Doll type. It was more.
Oh no, yeah, I wasn't, because I wasn't doing that.
Got you.
So I rapped about what I did.
Got you.
I wasn't rapping about. Well, I did gas some stuff up though. I wasn't like I'm gonna shoot nobody. You just lie in the world. I got the blick and we shoot. You say whatever. It's like you're not doing that.
Isn't that dangerous though?
Yeah,
It's dangerous.
It was dangerous to say that.
Yeah, to say that you do it, and then when somebody tests you on it, it's like.
Oh no, because I would. I mean, if I'm tested, like, if if I'm tried, we can
You know how to
figure it
pull the
out.
safety off.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Take the safety off.
But I still was not gonna initiate it.
So wait, I want to talk about 2011. What happened that changed your life?
Man, I was talking about that on Becoming Eva. Shout out to Becoming Eva. Man, I really just got to know God for myself, and I went to church. Like, I normally would go. I wasn't raised in church, but I got invited to go to church, and I got prayer, and I got a prophecy. Like, you trying to change it. I see you deciding if you want to serve God or not. Your life is on the line. You need to make a decision, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
And in that moment, literally in that moment, I decided to give my life to Christ, and I have not looked back ever since. So, people will always say, I had this come to Jesus moment. I got saved because of, this love. No, I got saved because of fear. I was afraid. I'm like, I can go to hell for doing this? This is bad. Like, I need to be saved. So once I had the knowledge, people really do perish because of the lack of knowledge. So once I had the understanding, God just snatched me up, and I've been running ever since. I have not went back. Thank you, Lord.
Good.
That's powerful.
That's good. Well, good news is I believe the internet has scrubbed you of all your beauty rap.
Yeah, I can't find anything.
Oh, hallelujah.
Was
God
it spelled normal?
No.
Oh, there you go.
What you said?
Was it spelled normal? I'm looking up beauty, and that's too
See,
generic.
that's why I ain't saying
Nah.
I'll figure it out before we
Did
leave.
you have like mixtapes or
I did.
and albums too?
Yeah, it was called Beauty the Beast.
The album was called The Beast?
No, that was her name. Beauty the Beast?
No, my name was Beauty.
Okay.
But the mixtape was called Beauty the Beast.
Oh, I see.
Oh, wow. I see
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was young.
People searching back there. When y'all find it, let me know.
Please don't. I deleted my YouTube.
Did you have a buzz in Detroit under the Beauty?
Yeah, I went viral.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, okay.
Keep talking.
Keep talking, say it. This is all. Hey, somebody listening to this and be like, wow, if God could take her from here, from
No,
that
I
to
don't-
here, then that's amazing.
I don't mind telling the story.
Yeah.
I just don't want y'all to find that song.
Yeah, there's only so many ways you can spell beauty without Google trying to put BOTY.
Stop watching.
Stop.
There's a camera pointed at the
Right.
statue.
I stopped Googling it. That's why I was like, yep, I'm done.
That's the
We
thank you,
won't
Lord.
find it today.
Yes, don't find it. No, but so it was
Today,
a secular.
Satan.
It was a secular song in Detroit that was very popular.
Yeah.
But it was the male version of
Yeah.
it. And then I was always very like women empowerment.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was a male version. It was like dogging women, and I'm like, y'all disrespectful. Like, I ain't like that at all.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we need to make a female version. Like, let's make a woman version of this. And my friend was like, yeah, let's do it. So we made a woman version of it, and it went viral. Like, we was rapping in clubs. It had like 100,000 views within like the first, I want to say, month.
Wow.
It was going crazy in the city. Like, it was going crazy. And so, yeah. But I let it go.
What took the Detroit female CHH cipher viral? Because it had millions of views. What took that?
Yeah, really timing.
Okay.
Because I dropped it in December, but it didn't go viral until April.
Yeah.
I had put it on a different platform. Christian hip hop hits just as hard.
Yeah.
I submitted it to them, and then they posted it on their Facebook, and then within the same day, it had 1 million views on it. It was one day. It just went crazy. And that was before they was paying for views on Facebook. Facebook, you owe me a check. That was before they was paying you for your views on Facebook.
Yeah.
But yeah, it had 1 million in one day.
Oh, wow.
And it just took off. And Kev on Stage covered it, so that made it shoot up even more.
Yeah.
And shout out to Kev. We've been cool ever since.
That's
But yeah, it really opened up a lot of doors. It's still opening doors up for me.
Wow.
What do you see for the future for you? Is it music? Is it music acting? Is it music fashion?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's music ministry. Like I want to do conferences. I want to do Holy Girl conferences. I want to branch out. I want to see healing. You know, I know, like, I really just want to see women flourish into their full self. So I want to do like purity conferences. I want to get into acting. I want to do commercials and
Can definitely see you acting.
movies. I love film, so I want to do that as well.
Have you told Kev that?
I have commented. I don't need to DM him.
Yeah, you should.
And be like, Kev, put me.
You should hit up Ron G too. You should hit up Ron G.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then also, I was going to ask you, have you expanded to a brand? Like, is there merch that you sell at shows?
Yeah, so I'm going on the Invasion Tour. If you guys don't know, it's going to be this Wednesday. You can click the link in my bio or go to, I think it's invasiontour.com, and we have a show starting in Atlanta.
So it starts in Atlanta.
It starts in Atlanta, and then we go to Miami, we go to Jacksonville, we go to Indiana, we go to Arizona, and then we go to California twice.
And who is we?
Yeah.
So it's me, Miles Minnick, John Keith, CJ Emulus, and then we have, I think, one Luke, and then it's another young man. I can't remember his name, but it's the lineup is fire.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's dope.
That's
gonna be
So
fire.
are we ever going to see another? I remember the Queen's tour back in the day. Will we ever see another tour with just all the ladies going city to city to?
I think we should do a tour where it's like with both, like men and women
Gotcha.
first, just to kind of get more buzz. You know, like the men are still very much dominating in CHH, which is great, you know, but we could use that. You know, we can be like,
got
oh,
you.
let
I
me,
got you, man.
like, you know, put the girl that people really don't know about on his track. You know, because people are going to listen to it because he's on
I
it.
see, yeah.
But then they'll get introduced to a girl, you know? So I think it should be both genders, and then
More
you know,
collaboration.
But I think one day you and some other women in this can go on a good
Oh
tour.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I
Man,
agree.
like, I think that would be a good tour for you guys to like go city to city, just like what y'all doing now,
Yeah.
and do that.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
I think
The ladies first
Yeah,
tour.
yeah. And I think women are dominating in mainstream hip hop, so you guys are definitely
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah.
I
Y'all
think this demo is
definitely
gonna be
need it.
balanced,
Yeah.
too.
They killing it.
Yeah.
So we on our way though.
Yeah.
Do you ever see the worlds crossing at any point? Mainstream, CHH, ladies. Do you see any crossover?
I think that would be fire. It would be controversial, but
Yes.
you know, people would be upset about that. But I think it would be fire. I'm not opposed to it. As long as, like I said earlier, as long as it's not compromising our faith.
Yeah.
You know, how is it showing me? You know, how is it? Am I gonna ruin my witness? You know, like that would have to all be took into account. But
Yeah.
I'm not against it.
So would you ever do reality TV?
No, I've been asked a bunch of times.
Really?
Yeah, when we went viral, they wanted us to have a show.
Oh wow.
Why not?
They come out the water, boy. It's like, oof.
They do, and they wanted me to be on the rap game or something. Some rap show. I don't know.
Wow.
But I just don't. Reality TV is messy,
It is.
and I'm just not the type. Like I don't got time. I don't got the energy.
Yeah.
I really like to get along with people.
I think
Like, I don't have time.
I think an interesting show could come from your personality.
Yeah.
Just in
Yeah.
conversation with you and just, you know, going out and following your life, that would be fine. It wouldn't need to be controversy for it to be entertaining.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these reality shows, when they're not messy, if they have a good personality that they're following, it can definitely work.
Because I'm sure crazy stuff happens on the road. You know what I mean? Like just following you around would probably be just interesting to see.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I would do it as long as there's no like politics involved. Where it's like y'all have to argue at this point. And
How you feel about road life, tour life? Like, is that something you're like? Are you okay with that? Like going from hotel to hotel and living out of bags and airports and airports and airports?
Well, this is gonna be my first tour, so it's gonna be my first time like consistently being gone.
Exciting.
Yeah, so I have had where it's like I'm in one state and then I fly to the next state, and then I go back home. So I have had that, but I haven't had to where it's like at weeks at a time. But I'm excited about it. I'm excited to meet the people. Like the experiences that I have after the show is the best. Like just being able to cause I'll stand there and just take pictures and I'm here for y'all. Like why would I be in a green room? I want to meet you. I want to talk to you. I want to take pictures, so it's not a burden for me.
All right, so if you see Porsha coming to your city, make sure you go and support.
Please do.
Tell them how to support you, follow you, buy all your stuff. Tell them where to go.
Yes, so you can go to I am Porsha Love. That is IamPorsha Love LOVE, and that's on all social media platforms. I will be having merch, so I do got Holy Girl merch coming out. I got bucket hats, I got tote bags, I got necklaces. So I want to do some stuff that I will wear. So I do got merch coming out. Buy the merch. On tour, keep me paid. But you can support and buy a ticket as well. Come out to the show.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, let's do this. Let's get back into it. You in the field with the track stars: Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
Hey guys, Miracle here. Thank you so much for watching that episode. Make sure you go below, like it, subscribe, click the bell, and make sure you follow us on all forms of our social media. Also, check out our website and be sure you spread the word. We'll see you next time.
We know not what we doing. Screw that, they know, let them have it, do it. Okay, I'm erratic, prove it. Never mind, got a mind that'll wind up with me in a lineup behind bars with these bars. Okay, my time's up.
Team Freedom. Yeah. We not through yet. All right. Trackstarz Music presents.
Turn my volume up, turn me off.